My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to the Hearthstone solo adventures. We're going to be playing through the Dalaran Heist, released in the Rise of Shadows expansion, or actually a couple of weeks delayed after the Rise of Shadow expansion. It's finally out. Join the newly formed League of Evil in their attempt to subdue the magical, treasure-filled city of Dalaran. Always glad to see the heroic modes back as well.
Dalaran, a splendid floating city of magic. I think we will take it.
Rafam just quoting
Everyone
famous lines from
split
before.
up. For this plan to work, we must each do our part.
So, it looks like Chapter 1 is Dalaran Bank. Break into the Bank of Dalaran to loot its most precious artifacts, and there is a twist, the coin-filled coppers. Chapter is on us. Enjoy! Thank you, Blizzard. Much appreciated. The first chapter is free for everyone. That's not special treatment of any kind. I don't think even Blizzard know who I am. Chapter unlocked. Chapter 1, Dalaran Bank. In fact, there's no way they do. Dalaran Bank.
Of Dalaran. You be distracting all the guards. We be taking all the loot.
Easy, easy. There's also an anomaly mode here. Locked for the duration of a run, a random effect is active. Own all chapters to unlock this mode.
We have recruited an elite band of disenfranchised miscreants. Each have their own strengths.
Okay, so I only get to choose one here. It's Rakanishu for Mage. There's Vicina for Shaman, and Old Barkeye for Hunter.
What you call a criminal element.
Alright, fine, we'll just leap into this one,
As we
and...
plunder the riches of Dalaran, we will gain ever greater kleptomaniacal skills.
I mean, this is interesting. This is something they haven't necessarily done in Hearthstone before, and that's the unlockable things that occur for later runs, right? Because you can unlock things over the course of Monster Hunt or a dungeon run or something like that, but you don't unlock other options that appear for later runs. This gives some kind of replayability. It gives more replayability to it. So we just take Fire Blast, because it's all we can have.
Begin with a modest deck. The rest of our cards, we will take.
Fine, we'll start with the Kindling Apprentice. So we get Twist the Coffers. Your opponent starts game with a Cache of Cash. There's also the Arcane Anomaly. Whenever a spell is cast, whenever you cast a spell, give this minion +1 health. Magic Trip, discover a spell that costs 3 or less. Fairy Dragon that can't be targeted. Flame Geyser. I mean, it's all fine.
The guards and citizens of Dalaran will rise against us. Play dirty. Defeat them.
Marai Loom has the ability next. Hero Power, swap the leftmost card in each player's hand with one in their deck. Okay, so cards that we don't want, we just let them go to the left side of the hand, and they'll just get mulliganed for us effectively. Although I don't think with a deck this thin, that's going to be something that we consistently contend with.
Versus Marais.
Give up your treasures.
Or something with which we consistently
Another
contend.
busy day.
I think we
Next
should
in
probably keep
line.
the Earthen Ring Farseer. Just so that we have a 3-drop, because it's not like we have that many 2-drops, that many 1-drops. Right, so the Cache of Cash is give each player 2 coins.
Adventurers. Bah. Nobody is wanting us to be stealing loot for some reason.
No cutting.
Doesn't really matter to me at all, I guess. I'm probably not going to pop that.
Rakanishu, be stepping from my lap for the skulking about and burning.
Sorry, this is the wrong line. Next.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to pop the Cache of Cash until we end up in a position where... I'm trying not to interrupt the characters, by the way, which is why the abnormal pauses. I'm probably not going to pop that until we're much later in the run. And maybe I have some synergies with spells being cast.
Form 489C.
Right. I do have to be careful to actually eventually start hitting the enemy in the face here. That said, big old body in the fold. We should be fine
You'll
now.
have to get back in line for this. Sorry.
All right, let's pull out Shooting Star from Magic Trick. That would be the best pull here. Shooting Star. Damn it. Probably play a free minion. I don't think the enemy is likely to kill me this turn. Oh, I hope they don't.
Next.
Oh, so they're not going to fatigue? They throw a card back and then draw the same card again. So they don't fatigue from their ability. Random demon to hand. Yeah. I mean, that could theoretically be Morganis, but it's hardly going to matter when the match is over. Easy. So it would have had to be something like Morganis or whatever the new imp buff is to try and push for lethal in that turn. What was I thinking of?
Dalaran is littered with powerful artifacts, soon to be ours.
You draw 2 additional cards per turn. You're immune to fatigue. Ooh, that's interesting. Emerald Goggles, your leftmost card in your hand, costs 2 less. So Emerald Goggles with Elixir of Vim is absolutely incredible. Start of your turn, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. Probably not going to be Hagatha's Embrace here, because I do want to actually start comboing off with spells in some way. So it's either going to be Emerald Goggles or the Elixir of Vim. Elixir of Vim seems like it's really good just so that I can get out like multiple Sorcerer's Apprentices and then just cycle off a bunch of spells in the same turn. I don't know if that will win for us, right? Because cycling out spells that don't give you consistent value, right? Minions give you consistent value because they give you the damage every single turn and they have that presence every single turn. Spells are oftentimes just one and done. And for that same reason, trying to load up a deck that just casts spells at the enemy's face previously in Monster Hunt and Dungeon runs hasn't been a great idea. And aggression also hasn't really been a great idea. I kind of hope those are rectified for this. A large amount of the reason why that wasn't a great idea is because in the late game, enemies would just have instant board clears, or they would have, 80 HP, which is a ridiculous amount of health to try and get through with a deck that's trying to be aggressive and win on turn 4. All right, let's take the Emerald Goggles, I think, here. Elixir of Vim.
Damn it! With each victory, our evil organization grows in power. Choose wisely to enhance your deck.
All right, we already have the Elixir of Vim, so we don't need Alaneth. Alaneth is drawing 3 cards at the end of my turn. We'll just overdraw ridiculously. We just want the cheapest stuff here. So 9 versus 10? That's just the mana counts across. So I guess we just take Cold Snap. That's really unfortunate. I was very much hoping for a Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Defenders grow more difficult as we progress. I recommend you stop cheating.
City's defenders grow more difficult as we progress. I recommend you start cheating. Beautiful. Okay, so we're just going to load up Cheat Engine on the other screen. Let me just go over there and get that set up. All right. Beautiful. So I'm just going to start hacking in some cards here.
Versus a Willow.
You know what? Actually, I'll hold off. I'll only do that if it's necessary.
What are you doing in my shop?
Mainly mulliganing, looking for better cards, because this is really bad for me so far. At the very least, the Cache of Cash is now actually quite good for us. Okay, so your ability is the Feast. After you cast a spell, restore 3 health to your hero. Okay. On low cost spell. Yeah, random Mage spell to your hand, sure. So now my Arcane Anomaly gets to survive this attack. We're drawing way too many cards already. Yep.
Oh, I couldn't eat another bite. Well,
You say low on fuel, we are ridiculously gassed up, my friend. So, rather than just playing a single large card, which is usually the way you want to go with Curvestone, here we just want to play as many cards as we are capable of playing each turn. Or actually, we did right up until we got to this point. And now that we're in the fatigue, we're not going to be milling cards. We just play the biggest card each turn. I don't need to kill that cache this turn, so we'll hold off.
Don't forget to tip your Tauren. Don't forget to tip your Tauren.
Damn. You're up to 12. I can deal 11 damage this turn. Ah. Alright. Just drop the apple bomb and go face them. I don't need to pop the Cache of Cash unless it's going to end up giving me lethal on that turn.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Because the enemy has no way to activate it, so I may as well not activate it to them and give them the bonus of possibly cheating out some card they have in hand that's ridiculously powerful for them. Alright, loot time. Fate's Hand, that's a pretty good pickup for us. 6 spells that didn't start in your deck. I mean, the 2 coins from the Cache of Cash would work for that. Multicast is also a thing. Like, whenever you draw a card, gain +1/+1. We draw 3 cards at the start of each turn. Ridiculously good for us. Azurite Elemental, at the start of your turn, gain spell damage +2. We don't really do spell damage stuff at the moment. So Fate's Hand would just be to get open the Waygate, but Multicast would just be to get Curio Collector. I suspect I take Multicast then. Hover over the boss to see the hero power. At the start of your turn, restore 2 health to all friendly minions. Soothsayer Zoe. The healer will fight for her city. Break out the sooths. Alright, so she's just healing all of her minions by 2 each turn. We don't really engage in minion combat unless we're killing the minions, so that shouldn't matter to us much. Unless the enemy does manage to summon, like, Age's big old giant creature.
Give up your treasures!
You've interrupted my healing.
I'd like to keep Magic Trick, but not unless I have the Sorcerer's Apprentice in hand. Ooh, Curio Collector. Okay. My main goal of this run should be getting that Curio Collector out constantly. Sure, it does have to stick for a turn before it starts going insane, but... And it also can be a little difficult to get a 5 mana 4/4 to stick for a turn. But we'll see. I think we'll get it. Well, I mean, with the Northshire Cleric on the field, I now have the ability to possibly make my opponent deck out. They are auto-casting on healing hands, which means they cast it at the start of their turn. So if I attack the Cache of Cash, they won't attack with the Northshire Cleric and then go for the group heal. I think it might actually be ideal here for me to just get Soothsayer Zoe to deck out. That is to say, overdraw. Whenever this minion is healed, summon a 2/2 crystal. Okay, so that's a, a minion that needs to die. Right? The enemy to draw 3 this turn.
Now stay out of trouble.
This might be the the absolute worst way to deal with this character, but
In the light's name.
it will be cool. Magic Trick and Blood Mage Thalnos and Water Elemental. Rough to be losing this many cards right now.
I'll be just like you. You're looking better. now.
Excellent.
How many fingers do you see?
Holy Champion is also another problem. Oh. Okay, Polymorph is really good for the Holy Champion. Unfortunately, Curio Collector is no longer powerful at all. By the time I can play Curio Collector, I can no longer draw cards. That is so mean. Alright. Can get an extra minion out this turn. There's no good reason to. Not overdrawing the enemy this turn either.
Just a few scratches.
Damn it. It's gonna take way longer to deck them out than I thought. Ugh, those shadow boxes are actually a big problem as well. Second Northshire Cleric. Never mind. Okay, now we might... Thought we might have had a chance. Whenever a minion is healed, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. I still need my enemy to be drawing more cards per turn. Yeah, I should have just played this one normally. Almost certainly here.
How many fingers do you see?
Thankfully, we have another poly. I need weak minions out on the board so that I can actually start damaging these onboard minions.
Better than ever.
Awaken, my children.
Night Scout Matriarch, yeah, that's... The fact that my enemy has late game is something that I should have been worried about this entire time that I clearly adequately... Or wasn't adequately worried about. Whenever a friendly minion is healed, summon a 3/3 whelp. Yeah, that's a big problem.
Rotten to my core.
At least I can heal my own minion, getting the enemy a draw there.
A healer's gotta have more than one trick up their sleeve.
I made the absolute worst decisions coming in here. God damn it, you could have played the Light Warden first and gotten a buff. Now I'm sad I'm losing to... Ethereal Conjurer is probably the best pickup for us here. That said, I want to play the Water Elemental and ping a minion. Yep. Yep, I'm gonna have to summon all of these whelps. Ethereal Conjurer, please give me Flame Strike. Polynova is a card draw at the very least. No! You can do that? How did you know to do that? It's so maddening. All right, Conjurer. Yeah, we lose.
Maximum chaos.
Why did I do it like this? Really? You have to have the deranged doctor out on the field as well. Alright, enemy, just play sprint. definitely now kill the Curio Collector. We weren't too far from actually winning.
Crack me up.
We were literally one draw from winning, in fact. That's so disheartening. I think I'm... Did I misplay the point and miss out on the enemy having a draw? Because it was just one draw between us and victory there. Alright, fine. Let's try and play normally. And not throw just for the sake of trying to do something interesting. Just gonna hardcore play through all of these really, really quickly. Also, it actually looks like we have a different first boss. That's good to know. I'm not gonna let an episode end, especially the first episode of a new series, end without a victory.
Lindsay!
No. Well, I guess I can throw the magic trick, but the magic trick is something that I just play for free after I have a Sorcerer's Apprentice out. It's not something I actually want to play. Arcane Anomaly into the Fairy Dragon, not bad. Arcane Anomaly actually does benefit from Cache of Cash as well. For a power, deal 1 damage, combo deal 2. Well, eviscerate. So now I lose my Arcane Anomaly. That's fine.
What you want?
Oh, really? It's even finer, I guess. If I play the magic trick and I get a cheap spell, that's a cheap spell. In fact, that's really damn good. Try and deal with that, Lindsay.
Such a beautiful design.
Beautiful. The speed run is going perfectly, just as possibly planned. So I think I only actually had gotten through 2 bosses before as well. So we're well on our way. After you play a minion, shuffle 2 copies of it into your deck. They cost 1. We have too many bad minions in the deck to really want that. Mysterious Tome at the start of each game, play 3 random secrets. I'm going to take the Elixir of Vim. I'm going to still try and go with that. Tricaster. Unexpected results. Yeah, no. Ooh, Astromancer. Big Hand, obviously, is a good combo with the Elixir of Vim. Arwillow. Okay, so we have had Arwillow before. So Astromancer is Battlecry, summon a random minion with cost equal to the amount of other cards in your hand. So obviously Elixir of Vim is a great combo with that. I actually wasn't even thinking about Big Mage when I thought about taking Elixir of Vim, which is, in retrospect, a ridiculous oversight, but just the way that I'd approached it. Ooh, good anomaly. One of the only problems is that these games don't go late enough oftentimes for us to play an Astromancer.
The dangers of being a good cook. I can't help myself.
Sure, definitely play that minion. I'm all about you playing that minion. I'll play Fairy Dragon here because I know the enemy deck has Cleave in it, and I don't want to lose Sorcerer's Apprentice before I play it as well as Magic Trick on the same turn.
Low on fuel.
Like here. There's in fact only 1 more card in my deck. So as long as I don't play a card that gives me a minion, like the Messenger Raven, then I will be fine here.
My eyes are open.
Summon that Code Base. So yeah, now I'm not gonna mill any cards. Minion Rush, draw a card. That minion was already on the board, had no summoning sickness, so that was effectively just draw a card, heal for 3. Okay. I'll go Apprentice, Ping, Magic Trick here. Throw in the Magic Trick first, just in case it's relevant. Not at all. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't any funky way to get lethal with using the Cache of Cash somehow.
Get your funnel cakes here.
Nope. But there's a pretty easy way to get lethal here. Double flame guys into the face, double attack, and a ping. Yes. Let's overcomplicate that as far as we can. So we've got Astromancer, and there's also another card that is really, really good in Big Mage. Meteormancer? What's it called? Can't remember for the life of me right now. Go big. So those are big spells. Don't really want those. Legends. Don't really want those either. They're all about giving me extra cards or extra card value, and we already have enough card value. Splitting Image. Whenever one of your minions is attacked, summon a copy of it. Molten Reflection. Choose a friendly minion, summon a copy of it. We don't want either of those, but we do want another Astromancer, so we'll take that. Moon Priestess Nisi. All healing is doubled. Time heals all wounds, but if you're in a hurry, call Nisi. So I'm assuming that healing is changed to damage, so effects like Arcanine and Embrace the Darkness. I'm assuming healing being changed to damage is not going to be doubled, because it's damage at that point rather than healing. Not certain.
Give up your treasures!
So it's...
Moon Priestess power!
Especially because we have the ability to draw 2 extra cards at the start of each turn, we pretty much always want a hard mull unless we have a 1 or a 2 drop. Alright, playing a magic trick by itself then. Book of Spectres, yeah, overdraw, more than happy to. Maybe we take a Vaporize here?
In the light's name.
No, Vaporize can be pretty damn useful against the Light Warden. Okay, at the very least, we've got both Astromancers in hand now. So we know that we're not going to mill any of those from the top of the deck.
In the light's name. Is someone injured?
So you're kind of just doing the same thing that we've already done? Just checking. If that's the case. Heal 6 I should probably still keep in hand though, right? I don't have many more spells in my deck, so yeah, we can just play the Sorcerer's Apprentice and Flame Elemental and get them out of our hand. So this enemy doesn't have the ability to heal as easily as the other one.
There's plenty to go.
Whenever you heal 3 or more health to your hero, draw a card.
My hand is too full.
Okay. I could play Vaporize Spitting Image here. Yeah, my opponent's not going to deck out.
Let's be bad guys.
Trying to think, like, if I Molten Reflection my own Sorcerer's Apprentice, then sure, all of my spells only cost 1, but I only get to play 1 spell after that, like a Splitting Image. Maybe that's good enough.
Let's be bad guys.
Yeah, maybe that's good enough.
Someday I'll be just like you. Me? Someday I'll be just like you.
So what, I lose my whole board? I'm fine with that. I'm the one standing here with Astromancers. Speaking of, by the way, standing here with Astromancers, I'm not going to want to play too many of my cards out of my hand, lest those Astromancers not be useful anymore.
How many fingers do you see?
Alright, I should probably play Vaporize this turn, though. And I'm not going to ping the enemy. I don't want to have them have the ability to heal the Holy Champion and then attack with a different minion somehow. Great. So Astromancer number 1 is going to summon a 7-cost minion, second one a 6. As well as obviously their 5/5 selves. Ooh, good pickup.
How many fingers do you see?
Oh, heals 10 on a Quartz Elemental. Rough.
You and me.
I'd Flame Strike ping here if I had the opportunity. Arcane. polymorph ping actually there.
For the Alliance!
We ping the Quartz Elemental because now the enemy has to invest another healing on it to get it to attack. Was obviously going to be my point there, to get it to... Can't imagine why that sheep attacked the face there. What the hell? Astromancer is no longer good. I should just get over it.
My eyes are open.
Even villains heal their wounded then.
For the Alliance!
All right, Caligos.
I am the blade of the gods.
It's your time to be everything I need you to be.
Feel the moon.
Pull me Pyroblast.
Hangs in the balance.
Simulacrum. Effigy is probably the best one here, right?
For the Alliance!
At the very least, we finally get past our third battle. Wait a second, did we have anything that would have given us damage?
What doesn't broke you?
No, I didn't think we did. Thankfully, it didn't even matter. We'll finish him off with Caligos. So now we actually get to see what happens after you defeat a third boss. Choose another treasure. Beautiful. Okay, so the box. Each turn this is in your hand, transform it into a random treasure. Big Boomba, destroy all minions. Do it again at the start of your next turn. Grimmer Patron, at the end of your turn, summon a copy of this minion. Grimmer Patron gives us board control, but I don't think that's something we actually care about. Maybe we just hold on to the box until the right time to play it. Big Boomba is another thing that I'm considering here, but if we clear the board, we're clearing our own minions as well. Let's take the box, sure. Really? Again, I want many small cards so that I can actually play them out. I guess I'll take the burn for that reason, just so that I have the Firefly.
Inns and taverns of Dalaran are combat-free and host all sorts of despicable types, including us.
Bartender Bob, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your deck. Cannot imagine what that is possibly a reference to. But if someone could tell me, I'd appreciate it. Cheers. Modify your adventure deck this run, add or remove minions or more. Now we're talking. Now it's real deck building.
Always love meeting a new customer. Come on in.
Oh my god. So there's 4 minions on their side, 4 minions on my side. I've got 2 gold pieces. I've got recruit, choose an enemy minion, add it to your adventure deck. Dismiss, choose a friendly minion, remove it from your adventure deck. And tell a story, give a friendly minion +2/+2 for this run. Well, I both want Emperor Thaurissan and Sorcerer's Apprentice, but Thaurissan is a savior of more mana for us. Antonidas is a win condition, though.
I can always enjoy a quiet night.
Give a minion +2/+2. So that's more impactful on your early minions, but I don't... Well, I do want small minions, so I guess I do want Fairy Dragon there. I might not want Rotten Apple Bomb. That's probably a removal.
Get him out of here.
So we'll remove Apple Bomb. We'll recruit Thaurissan.
You've made a friend.
And then we'll tell...
Heard this story before. It's a good one. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
It's closing time, apparently. I clicked that way too quickly. Tipsy Wobble Room. She's a portable portal party. Add a random portal to your hand. All right, fine. Only to herself, so unless there's some sort of board manipulation or cards get generated in our hand from portal effects, this should just be pretty simple on our side.
Versus Tipsy.
Like, the portal cards might just be unstable portal and things like that.
Give up your treasures!
Are you crashing my portal party?
on, Firefly. I mean, Flame Geyser is kind of a Firefly in that it gives you an elemental. We had the box in hand each turn, so it's going to be the start of each turn, I'm guessing here. Orb of the Untold, deal 20 damage split between all enemies. I probably wouldn't even do that now if I could. Mana Reservoir. Oh, that makes me nervous.
My hand is too full.
Damn it! Magic Trick had to be what we lost there. Alestra the Immortal, recast all spells you've cast on this minion this run. What? That is gonna be such a good card to play with.
Maximum chaos.
Okay. It's Arcane Anomaly. We Flame Geyser. Actually, hang on. If I Flame Geyser, I still only get one coin from Cache of Cash. Damn it. We Flame Cannon. Then we'll just kill that target. So originally the idea was that I'd use the Fairy Dragon to kill Cache of Cash, and then I'd use the Flame Geyser and Flame Cannon to kill the Arcane Anomaly. Problem with that is I wouldn't have had space in hand in order to get both of the coins to pay for all of those if I played the Flame Geyser, because the Flame Geyser adds another card to my hand and we were having hand size limitations.
Only a fool rejects the Lich King.
Ooh, that's our upgraded Warlord Ransom.
My hand is too full.
Damn it, Thaurissan! Golden Candle, Taunt, Battle Cry, replace all other cards with random legendary minions.
Maximum chaos.
I kind of do want to cast that. But I'd want to kill my enemy's minions first. Damn it, we can't get any value out of this Cache of Cash.
Let's be bad guys.
Fine. We'll just play out one card. We will eventually need some sort of energy cheat or some sort of
Science overwhelming.
some sort of card cost reduction so that I can actually do things. Super Simian Sphere. Summon King Mukla. Give it immune and it cannot be targeted by spells or hero powers. So we just have a 5/5 on the board that's immune. Can it be targeted by spells or hero powers? So I can't Molten Reflection it though. That sounds fine. So it could still get, what, vanished?
Science overwhelming.
Get hit by minion effects? That's about it. Spitting Image would be a great way to duplicate King Mukla as well, by the way. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Beautiful. Just had to make absolutely certain. So next turn I have my summon of my 8-cost minion.
Only a fool.
God, you got a lot of spell damage in that deck and not many spells. Maybe that's what the portals would have been, spell
My
cards.
calculations are flawless.
I'm hoping that I haven't just left myself up open to the ability to die here. Oh, great. We gave the enemy 2 coins. That's actually not great for us. Never mind. We're totally fine. Yeah. They appear to have no interest in actually doing any spells at any point. Oh, double hero power. Play the portal party. Get a portal into your hand. Portal only costs 1.
Someday I'll be just like you. deal.
didn't even want to live, Tipsy. Or at the very least, if you did, you made no effort to. Choose loot. Elemental Invocation is good for the fact that we have the Elixirs of Vim, but obviously Ragnaros is not. So combined, this pack is, what, 10 energy? This is 13, but also the Blast Waves put extra cards in my hand, so I'm not super into that. Yeah, I guess we take the Open the Waygate. Pogo. Choose a minion, shuffle 3 copies of it into your deck. The bionic bouncing machine has gone completely rogue. So this is almost certainly a Pogo Hopper deck. I can't imagine why I think so. Is it the fact that it has the Lab Experimenter's battle cry on its hero power? Maybe.
Issue versus Pogo.
Give up your treasures.
We can occasionally trigger Open the Waygate. It really depends. Ooh, nice low-cost camp here. And the box really early. Beautiful, beautiful pickups.
Job done.
Faithful Lumi doing absolutely nothing here. Beautiful. Fairy Dragon is really good here because then I can kill the Cache of Cash next turn.
For a little while, I pack a big punch.
I mean, I don't want to avoid killing the Micro Machine. Untold Splendor. Shovel 5 random treasures into your deck. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, I'll play Sorcerer's Apprentice, then Untold Splendor for free. Neat. Then we'll attack, getting our 2 coins. And then we'll play both of these coins, giving me the ability to Molten Reflect my Sorcerer's Apprentice? Actually, no. I'll Splitting Image and Babbling Book.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Because I suspect that the Micro Machine is going to try and trade into my Sorcerer's Apprentice. Yay! Well, it wasn't the Micro Machine that tried to do it, but the enemy tried it nonetheless. Dream Groove Ring. Discover a legendary minion, summon 5 copies of it. Absolutely ridiculous. +2 attack when you have a mech. The enemy is almost certainly going to play a mech next turn, so I probably can't keep the Sorcerer's Apprentice safe.
Let's be bad guys.
At least I get to play Emperor Thaurissan next turn, decreasing the cost of everything else in my hand. Never mind, they've decided not to play a mech for some reason. Oh no, they have. Oh, but of course they wanted to play that afterwards. Right, that makes sense. Overlord's Whip. After you play a minion, deal 1 damage to it. I don't want that. Lost out on Flame Cannon as well, rough. Okay, I'm gonna Molten Reflect my own Apprentice. Attack Face and Polymorph Boar on you. Oh god, no, I could have done that with the Flame Geyser. Damn it. Yeah, I could have done it with the Flame Elemental that can't attack this turn. Would have been a significantly better idea. That said, being able to remove a bunch of cards from my hand is actually always pretty good for us here. Jeeves.
I can fix anything.
Not sure how useful that one is, though. Okay. Thaurissan does seem like a good idea here. And the Perdition's Blade almost certainly just removes my Sorcerer's Apprentice next turn anyway, so oh well. May as well get more value out of it while we can. Masters. I mean, we might just have lethal next turn. Fireball attack. Yeah, it's just Fireball, go for the full attack. Unless the enemy plays like a giant defensive somehow. Yeah, that's your first Pogo Hopper. That's way too late, my dude. That is way, way too late. I mean, turn 7 first Pogo Hopper. I think we got really, really lucky in that our opponent drew. Sorry, really poorly there. Your battle cries trigger twice, so we actually do have a lot of really good battle cries. Adding extra cards to our hand is actually bad. Extra elementals to our hand is extra bad. Restoring extra health is fine. Extra minions to our hand is bad. Extra cards to our hand is bad. The only battle cries I was thinking of that are really good are the Astromancer ones. So we're not going to be going with that. Start with an extra Mana Crystal is going to be really good for helping me play out all of the things that I need with the Elixir of Vim. Sure, we'll go there. Khadgar is interesting as well. Khadgar is interesting as well, just due to the fact that Khadgar Astromancer is a giant, giant summon effect for us. But another problem with that is that I might just want to go for the Deck of Wonders Unstable Portal Primordial Glyph here instead. Deck of Wonders in particular would be great. Hey, Bartender Rob. Beautiful. Let's go. So I get more money this time, or different options. Each chapter has a unique twist, such as crowded streets or extra bosses. Got it.
Welcome to my tavern, friend.
Oh, I get extra options. Beautiful. Not extra money though. Kindle. Look at 4 spells from your adventure deck. Choose one to remove. Pretty likely to do that. Tall Tales. Choose a friendly minion. It gains +4/+4, but costs 2 more for this run. Yeah, we don't do that to any of these minions ever. Choose a friendly minion. Add 3 new copies of it to your adventure deck. Ooh. 3 new copies of Sorcerer's Apprentice is interesting. Remove all friendly minions in play from your adventure deck. Well, how do we want to win, right? We need to decide how we actually want to win.
A quiet night.
Round of drinks. Add all enemy minions to your adventure deck. They gain +1/+1 this run. So I don't want both. I don't really want Aragorn either. I already draw enough cards. Same for Barista Lynchian, I don't really want. Cabal Lackey, I kind of do, but that's about it.
Let's be bad guys.
I could put more Astromancers in my deck, but waiting for turn 7 before I have any impact just feels bad.
Let's be
I also don't really want to remove spells from my adventure deck, but there's probably a bad one in there. It's Kindle.
Is something burning in here?
Polymorph is probably the worst. No, Flame Geyser is probably the worst. Flame Geyser is nice because it reduces its cost with Sorcerer's Apprentice. That's really nice, but eh. It adds another card to my hand, which is already a problem for us. It does feel like the Gangzol here has to go on a low-cost minion, because otherwise I end up with a hand that's just full of 7-cost minions that I can't play.
Let's be bad guys.
All of these are minions I do want 1 copy of, right? Fine, I'll Gangzol here. I don't think I Round of Drinks. I don't actually want any of these opposing minions. And Tall Tales, I mean, like, what? Costs 2 more for this run? I mean, a 5/5 Babbling Book is pretty good. Yeah, we'll do that.
Some of these tales are so crazy, they're true. You have fun with all that mayhem and chaos you're causing.
That could be a lot worse. Challenge 6 out of 8. Sky Captain Smigs. The only thing bigger than his mustache is his broadside. Alright, Smigs. Really should have checked the hero power before going in, but it's not like I can change anything about my deck on the fly. So that information hardly affects me at this point.
Rock and issue versus Sky Captain.
Why do you remind me of a character from Frozen? I haven't even seen Frozen. Ooh. Well, that's an opening hand.
What exactly have I happened upon? Raiders? In Dalaran?
I don't know exactly what we're going to accomplish with this opening hand, but it is an opening hand. You'll have to concede that much. Deal 2 damage to all minions, takes 2 turns to reload. And that's up next turn, so I don't want to play my Sorcerer's Apprentice yet.
Guys.
Yeah, Zombie Chow. I mean, if that gets hit with Flame Cannon, I'm fine with that. Sorcerers into Waygate. Magic Trick picks up. Nice, that's... Conjurer's Calling is pretty good. It's actually really good with our Astromances later on. That said, I could just play Ice Lance right now. Freeze a minion. Yeah, just being able to play cards is actually really important. Okay, we'll Flame Cannon here. Did hit the right target. Interestingly, I do feel that's the right target. Get out another Sorcerer's Apprentice now. Primordial into... Not another Primordial, unfortunately. It's Frozen, draw a card. Well, I don't care about drawing cards. And I can freeze an enemy and then just kill them. Yeah, let's do that. Job's done. Ordering! I forgot about it. That's fine. I knew ultimately that this was going to be the right ordering somehow.
Direct hit.
That's fine. It makes no difference, but still, that was dumb.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Okay, so I'm losing my Sorcerer's Apprentice next turn, no matter what.
Can't we reload any quicker?
If I use the Molten Reflection, I'm pretty sure I just lose the second Sorcerer's Apprentice as well. Ooh, Jade Spirit. Interesting. Entirely useless for us. I mean, the enemy is definitely just going to board clear us this turn, so we just attack base.
Trust the pirates.
Really?
code.
Side effects.
Takes 2 turns to reload, so it was off last turn.
Trust me.
Almost ready for another round.
Ooh, Thaurissan. Ooh, Thaurissan. Yes, actually.
My hand is too full.
Oh, Scroll of Wonder. You're not allowed to burn that. That's unfair. Okay, yeah, I should probably just play out as many cards as I can here. Literally just to get them out of my hand. Yes, I know they're about to die. I'm totally fine with that. Yeah, Inkmaster Solio will actually get us free spells a couple times occasionally in the very late game, rather.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Okay, good. Ooh, it got the least impactful minion as well. It's great to see. Anomaly, Fireball. Scroll of Wonder! Why did I even play it? Solia's not active yet. It's fine.
Draw.
That doesn't come back to life. I'm probably not going to play around these Goblin Bombs. They'll just die eventually. We'll play an Arcane Anomaly first. Neat. Repentance has no effect on the Arcane Anomaly because it's already won, and then I play the Astromancer
My
afterwards.
calculations are flawless.
Rod Face! After this minion survives damage, summon a random legendary minion. That's going to make it really difficult for my opponent to use Bombardment, or at the very least, they are going to pay a high price for doing so.
Put your back into it.
My hand is too full. It burns.
Okay, so Astromancer Splitting Image seems the only play I really care about right now.
My calculations are flawless.
Break yourself upon my body.
Trivial.
We're all good. I could have summoned my own legendary minion by attacking with Rotface there, but
Feed you to master.
I probably just should have.
Break yourself upon my body.
I mean, it's a free 5/5 taunt.
I know we have more cannonballs.
Scroll of Wonder finally actually does something and does destroy a minion and does heal me. Could have been a lot worse.
Break yourself.
All right, Solia is now
Trivial.
going to make a card free.
Trivial.
So I'll play the Solia just for the swag points as I launch the Fireball to face for the win. That's our 6th win. After our 7th win, we probably get our final selection, right? Like, final big addition to the deck. Just loot here. Oh god, Fate's End. Okay, so we've got Yogg-Saron. Cast a random spell from each spell. Sorry, for each spell you've cast this game, targets chosen randomly. The annoying thing about that is that's way too expensive for me to play. The big problem is when we have too many expensive cards in hand. It's always been that. So we might just take Inspired, literally just have low-cost minions. That's tragic to do. Archie the Brilliant. Give all minions in hand +1/+1. Hand buffing isn't particularly brilliant, but the name stuck. Just make hand buffing brilliant then. It's... ugh. I used to play a hand buff Paladin for a really, really, really long period of time. Control Warrior, hand buff Paladin, Miracle Rogue, back when that was in vogue. Control Shaman was one of my earliest decks as well. We'll hold off. Because I'm pretty likely to draw into a Sorcerer's Apprentice, and if I do, then we can actually cycle off in a really good way. I may end up just playing Blackwall next turn.
Scares me. Except mice.
If I play Magic Trick and Unstable Portal, I can actually just attack Selfless Hero. Potion of Polymorph is going to become really, really good in the later game. And Dustbat, giving me a card that I can actually play. Beautiful. But yeah, the Potion of Polymorph is going to be really good when they start summoning cards they've hand buffed multiple times. I can only play one card this turn, no matter what I do. Babbling Book adds another card to my hand, so does the Messenger Raven, so those are probably the first two things that I'm looking at, like, probably not those. I can't ping as well as doing this, so I should probably just Water Elemental double attack face now. Was there another play? There was, based around killing the Cache of Cash, but I probably don't want to do that because the enemy, the only thing slowing them down is their inability to play all of their cards in their hand at this point. So giving them 2 coins is really dangerous.
My hand is too full. It burns.
Okay. Again, unfortunately, I can't just play 2 cards out. Feeling like I might want to generate the potion of polymorph this turn. Yeah. I suspect the enemy is going to drop a pretty big minion this turn. Left side of the hand, left side of the hand.
Let me light the way.
Fine. A 5/8 that has lifesteal and taunt being completely countered there is pretty good. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Sorcerer's Apprentice! Stop loot! Yeah! I need those! Game.
Eyes are open.
It just sets itself up to be pinged next turn if the Mean Street Marshal goes for a value trade here. And I don't want to kill it because the enemy seems to be hand buffing at the start of their turn, so the enemy sacrificing their Mean Street Marshal in order to get extra cards to draw wasn't going to be particularly effective. Wow, they've actually only got 2 cards in hand at the moment that have possibly been hand buffed for a while. Ooh, a lot of those turned out to be spells. That's really unfortunate. Well, for the enemy at least. For me, it's obviously excellent. Let's play Astromancer here. Ooh. Get your thumb. Big boy down on the fields. Could have guessed competitive spirit would have been that secret there.
The light will guide us.
That doesn't seem like it even hand buffed either of those. Oh, but it did. Immortal Prelate is obviously the card that you want to pull out when you play Call to Adventure, but what did they pull out when they played Call to Adventure? Because it wasn't Prelate. Mean Street Marshal. It would have been the Mean Street Marshal. Oh, we lost the box! Okay, now I can give the enemy their coins, by the way, so I'll play I'll destroy the Cache of Cash. I've got to make sure, by the way, that I do that in the wrong order as well. That's always really important. You got to remember to do that in the wrong order. I'm saying, of course, this because it wasn't a mistake. I was clearly intentionally trying to do that. Alright, image. Deck of Wonders as well. I mean, Deck of Wonders could come back to bite me pretty badly. Just play some board clear or something like that. Like Doom. Ah, thanks for the extra apprentice, bud. Don't consecrate me or anything like that.
I see your weakness.
Okay, so Tom's got a battle cry. We don't have to worry about that. Did you play another Cache of Cash naturally? Why? Oh. At least it hit my own minion. My god, these Scrolls of Wonder, what is up here? Alright, sure. I can't play any cards here, unfortunately. And I also have no hand space to generate the coins from the Cache of Cash. Damn, Forbidden Words had to be a card that we played there. It looks like we will do ultimately okay in this battle. Uh-oh. It would only take a couple more turns before this would be terrifying
Nothing
for us.
scares me. Except
Those hand buffs constantly going off. I don't know why the enemy actually ran their face into that, unless they intend to be able to kill it this turn.
Low on fuel.
Yeah, no, they just took extra damage. They don't need to.
Easy prey.
All right, goodbye, Arky. Hello to my final selection. Give me X-ray energy. Evil propaganda, take control. No. Deal 1 damage, draw 1 card, summon 1 boombot, and gain 1 armor. The problem with this card is the fact that it says draw 1 card, because it upgrades each turn. So you deal an extra damage, gain an extra armor, summon an extra boombot, and draw an extra card. Drawing an extra card is bad for me. So I don't want to play that. Take control of all enemy minions. I think I'd just take that for the possibility of it saving me. Again, this is a situation where I'm just taking the lowest cost thing to play here.
Oh, it is being Goblin King. You distract, I take wallet.
It is being Goblin King. Buy a copy of the first card your opponent plays each turn for a coin. The Goblin Prince has rigged the market against you. So we should be able to combo off pretty easily, right? Because the enemy gets a copy of all of our cards and we get coins. So we should be able to start comboing off, playing out all of our cards in our hand. And overfilling our opponent's hand, importantly. Sorcerer's Apprentice over the way gate is obviously
You steal from Dalaran, you steal from me.
Great. So we'll draw extra cards on the first turn and probably the second turn as well. Ooh, Molten Refraction. My only problem is the enemy is probably rogue-based, right? Because Trade for Gallywix is already a rogue card. So I'm assuming if I play the Sorcerer's Apprentice, I'm probably just going to lose them. I'm going to take that risk, though, because if they stick, we go off really early.
Take one of those. These mages said it would be impossible.
As long as that's not a kill.
But what do I see here? A whole crew of crooks standing in front of me.
Okay. Let's... Gallywix's coin. Gain 1 mana crystal this turn only. Won't trigger Gallywix.
I'll buy it nice and cheap.
Mm-hmm. Play that out. Open the Waygate as well. Get the 2 coins. Play that. That gives me a coin.
Pains me to see others waste their money.
What? No, you aren't giving me a coin for playing these coins? Oh, that's really annoying. That was like the whole plan. Because I was going to play the Firelands Portal to finish off the fight.
Let's be bad guys.
Alright. Well, I probably just want to keep my minions on the board then, so I'll polymorph. Buys copy of the first card! Oh!
That's it? I don't get it. I don't usually like to get my hands dirty, but I gotta protect my investments.
Darn.
I'm not
Oh.
ready.
So I play this. This only costs 4, and I get a coin. I play the coin. This still costs 4, and I can't kill. All right, fine.
Let's be bad guys.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Greed is good.
And I would play the Deck of Wonders. I know I can play Deck of Wonders. It's fine. I don't need to attack with any of these.
I'm always 3
So I'm not going to overdraw this turn unless Deck of Wonders forces me to. Togwoggle Scheme on Safeguard. Spell of Wonders, 4 damage to a minion, not mine. Thank you. That's what I get for asking. So I can play Gallywix Coin, then play Emperor Thaurissan, but I don't want Emperor Thaurissan to be a card that my opponent gets. So I'll play Arcane Anomaly first, which then gives me a coin and gives my enemy the Arcane Anomaly. Then I can play both of my Gallywix coins to play Emperor Thaurissan, and in doing so, I also turn the Arcane Anomaly into a reasonable kind of enemy.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Hopefully the enemy decides not to kill Thaurissan this turn, despite the fact that they definitely should. Ooh, no Thaurissan kill. Bold. Very, very bold. Never mind. Scroll of Wonders. Naturalize my own Emperor Thaurissan, filling up my opponent's hand.
They don't call me the Trade Prince for nothing here.
They don't even call you the Trade Prince.
This was
Oh, no, wait. I just checked in the top left. Apparently they do. I'm gonna try and fill my entire opponent's board with just Bolt Safes, and the enemy won't be able to attack with them, and then I'll win. That's my plan, I think, at this point. Okay, the box is good. Finally good to have that. I do want to play out as many cards as possible. Yeah, it's really important I play out as many cards as possible. So otherwise I'm just missing out on so much value of all of the cards in my deck. So now I do have the ability to take an extra turn, but I kind of want to develop the board before I do that. At the very least, I've got that languishing in my hand at the moment.
What fools these mortals be!
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Luna's Pocket Galaxy. Oh, that's an interesting card for us.
I'm not ready.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Sure, draw through your whole deck. Go. See if I care. We didn't actually clear our own board with Deck of Wonders? Is that... I didn't know that was allowed. Master Scheme, obviously. Not good here. Okay, so we can go across for the 5/5. Kill the... I mean, it is difficult to get the targets behind lines, behind enemy lines here.
Let's be bad guys.
I don't really want a Deck of Wonders at this point. So I can play Garrison Commander and Spell Slinger.
Let's be bad guys.
Well, Garrison Commander is the least important thing that I can give the enemy, so let's just give that to them first.
Nice with that.
Now I can play out Luna's Pocket Galaxy. That'd be really powerful for us overall. I think I have to do that now. Yeah, my opponent's not eventually going to have a board that's just all vault safes. It's just they'll have a big minion behind the vault safes that I'm not going to be able to attack.
The eyes are open.
Whew. These episodes are a lot longer than I thought they were going to be. All right. Sure, the enemy's comboing off, but they are decking out as well. Stop! How are you only hitting my minions? How? That is magical that you're only hitting my minions. 20 damage split among all enemies. Take control of all enemy minions. I mean, seems like a good idea right now. Oh, but then I give the enemy the evil propaganda if I do that.
Let's be bad guys.
Wait, their hand is full. They can't take it. Huh. Mine.
Oh, you think you're so clever, huh? I didn't even want it.
I mean, as soon as I can play that Time Warp, we just win, right? This goddamn auctioneer is actually awful for us.
My hand is too full.
Please don't burn all of my cards. I do need some of them. My random treasures into the deck is really good for us, though. We should make sure the enemy doesn't get that.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Mm-hmm. So now they can't take the Untold Splendor. Okay. Let's get rid of Auctioneer Gadget Sam.
Time to pay.
So that I can actually play these coins. Then King the Yeti, giving me something I instantly get to play. Reverse the minion's attack and health. I mean, I probably just want to hold on to that for another turn. Okay, so if I sack the Emperor, then... Sorry, the Sorcerer, then I get only one coin into my hand, and then I play Astromancer. If I play Astromancer first, I don't get the generation from Astromancer. That's a big problem. That's fine. So we'll miss out on a coin here just to get a 9 drop from the Astromancer.
My calculations are flawless.
It's pretty good. And trigger the enemy's immunity this turn. I could have used a reversing switch to actually free up this board position so that I could have gotten another coin out. I actually should have been emptying out my hand there exclusively just because those treasures are still in the deck, and overdrawing those treasures is a represents a loss of a significant amount of value for us. Flyby. Ooh, neat. Shuffle the Kadoom bot into your opponent's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 50 damage. Wild.
Trivial.
Again, I do need to make sure that the enemy doesn't get anything incredible, so I'll give you a reversing switch. There you go. So now I can play my extra turn in Kadoom bot. And I'll just drop a Spellslinger as well.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Just have another minion to attack with next turn. Dark Pact. Destroy a friendly minion. Restore 4 HP to your hero. No. I mean, they could draw the Kadoom next turn. Would be grand with that. Lost in Lystra. I'll replace all other cards with random legendary minions. Ugh. I mean, that's so good, though.
reveal.
Okay. One sec, just figuring out all of the ordering here.
Me?
Then I'll Dark Pact one of my own minions, gain some HP, giving the opponent a Dark Pact. I'll probably... Do I want to coin multiple times, or do I want the legendaries from those coins? Well, I don't even get to play the legendaries from those coins, right? Yeah, I don't even get to play extra legendaries at the end of this turn. So I just get the coins out of my hand. Nah, my board didn't even get significantly upgraded. What? You get Aviana. I think I've also transformed my opponent's entire deck, so I don't think I get the benefit that I was hoping that I would have gotten.
Free yourself!
Iron Juggernaut is pretty good. Control a lackey. I don't have a lackey. Whenever you discard this. I mean, there's 2 Iron Juggernauts in my deck at this point. Well, that was a bad idea.
The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Gave my opponent the ability to deal an immediate 10 damage to me. At the very least, they have to spend 6 to deal that 10 to me. Yeah, I didn't need to play that golden candle. That was way riskier than I had to be, though. It's entirely my bad. I shouldn't have done it. I mean, again, I don't really want to give the enemy anything here. Oh, no, wait, I have lethal, of course. Gromash and then ping my own Gromash. It's just usually can't do that because usually when you're playing Warrior, you don't have access to Fire Blast. And of course, Gromash is Warrior. All right. Not half bad. I mean, if we just ignore the first 2 bosses.
Check in with the others to see what's happening elsewhere in the city.
I've also unlocked some other adventure rewards. Yeah, so I can play through again with different packs being available to me at the start, so the different base deck, as well as different hero powers. Hell yes. That kind of extra randomization is something that I actually desperately wanted here. Ooh, and I get 3 packs for having done it. Beautiful. Well, for the moment though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been the Dalaran Heist here in Hearthstone Solo Adventures for the Rise of Shadows. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you. Actually, I'll take a moment to say there's a playlist in the description down below with all my content of the game, past, present, and future for Hearthstone. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you next time.